Hi, I'm Jules Machias. I'm the author of Both Can Be True, which comes out June 8th from HarperCollins. This book is the story of two kids, Ash and Daniel, who team up to save a dog named Chewbacca, but wind up saving each other. Ash is gender fluid and is struggling to fit into a world that insists on sticking to binaries. Daniel is an emotional kid who's been told by just about everyone in his life that he's way too sensitive. Daniel's big heart leads him to rescue senior dog Chewbacca, who's about to be euthanized. Ash finds out what he's doing and offers to help him. They explore every avenue they can think of to keep Chewbacca both hidden and alive for as long as possible. When they start catching feels for each other while they bond over the dog, things get complicated. Daniel thinks Ash is all girl. What happens when he learns there's more to Ash's story? My number one inspiration for writing this book, as a person whose gender doesn't fit neatly into a male-female binary, and as the parent of a trans kid, I wanted to help others understand what the experience of a shifting, non-binary gender feels like. This book is as much for teachers, parents, librarians, counselors, anyone who loves a gender-fluid, non-binary trans kid as it is for those kids. Secondly, I wanted to kind of poke patriarchy in the eye because I just can't help myself. Our culture tends to associate emotionality with femaleness and to therefore devalue it. And that hurts everyone in lots of ways. For emotional boys like Daniel, the message is, there's something wrong with you. Newsflash, this is a load of nonsense. Being in touch with what you feel, even when it's difficult, especially when it's difficult, can be a major source of strength and growth as you go through your life, no matter what gender you are. Our emotions are also a really important way we connect with other human beings. Again, no matter what gender we are. It's almost like there's a theme here. My third inspiration, I am a big old sucker for dogs, and in the books I read growing up, they always killed the animals. Rude. I remember sitting in my junior high library way back in 1989, reading the end of Where the Red Fern Grows and trying to stifle my sobs so my classmates wouldn't laugh at me for crying over a book, like none of them ever cried over a book. So my one spoiler alert, Chewbacca doesn't die, and the end of Both Can Be True. A lot of other stuff happens, a lot of shenanigans, crazy stuff, but the dog does not die. Okay, off my don't kill the dog soapbox. I want to talk about the reasons LGBTQIA Rep in the middle grade market is so critical. When I was a middle schooler, there weren't positive rep books for kids who were having questions about gender identity or who were worried they might be gay or anything like that. The one mention that stuck with me in a book I don't now recall the name of, it was a 13-year-old girl who had all of these school and family problems, and she was just laying in bed one night feeling overwhelmed by everything. And she thought, and now the worst part of it is, I have a crush on my friend Jenny. And that was the thought that tipped her into wanting to kill herself. I was like, oh, is that how I'm supposed to feel when I have that kind of thought? I was already super worried about that because of all the cultural messages coming into me at that time. But that one line in that one book helped tip me into years of feeling like there was something deeply wrong with me. If one line in one book can do that, what could an entire book with positive rep do? A hell of a lot of good, I hope. That's a big part of what pride means to me. It's less about being proud of being a non-cis, non-straight person, which has always felt like something I don't control, and more about a sense of accomplishment at everything our community has overcome so far and everything we're working to do now to fight for a better future. Not just for ourselves, but for the kids who will live their full lives in that future. I really want to be a part of that, using my energy and my skills and my time and my talents to try to help all of us move toward greater inclusivity. Another reason rep is incredibly important for middle graders is puberty is a thing. Middle school is when you're suddenly much more aware of yourself and how you relate to everyone around you, and it starts to feel wildly important to define yourself in ways that both set you apart from others in a cool way, but also make you connect with others, with people who are like you in ways that feel critical. That's what I hope to encourage with this book, the joy and the pride we can feel when we connect with and help each other, when we see that some effort on our part, no matter how small, has helped make the world better and safer for LGBTQIA kids. A few other books I think do a great job with this, mostly YA just because there's more rep there right now. My number one pick is Being Fish Kill. It tackles a lot of heavy topics, generational poverty, abuse, sexuality, but it also focuses real heavily on the concept of found family, which is super critical for LGBTQIA youth. A few other books I love include Lizard Radio, We're Okay, George, If I Was Your Girl, and I Am Jay. I highly recommend all of these if you're looking to boost positive queer rep in your library, classroom, community, home, anywhere. That's about all I've got for you. If you want to follow me on social, you can find me on Instagram at jules.machias. And I have to give a quick shout out to my amazing cover artist, Tio Duvall, who you can find at littlecorvusart.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the book!